It's been more than a year since the rivers burst their banks and swept through communities across the southern part of our province. But while the emergency is over, the sense of urgency that it has created in our communities continues to drive our government. Many families I know are still trying to pick up the pieces as they try to get their lives back on track. And so my promise to every Albertan is that this government will move faster than ever to restore your sense of security. We are devoting more resources to the Provincial Disaster Recovery Program, effective immediately. This government is going to triple the manpower that is available to process DRP appeals, effective immediately. We are going to increase the number of appeal officers from 6 to 18 so that we can ensure that Albertans will get the compensation that they are owed, that they will get it quickly and efficiently.
DRP has been really an unmitigated disaster from the beginning. Promises were made that probably couldn't have been kept. Now we've got some more staff on the file. Looks like they're bringing on people who understand that this is more of a social work project than it is an accounting process.
I'm pleased to announce this morning that Cabinet has directed the Government of Alberta staff to proceed with what is referred to as the southerly diversion of the Highwood River upstream of the town of High River. It will divert considerably more water away from the town of High River and will ensure that the residents of High River are safe, much safer during times of peak flow. Calgary, too, was enormously hard hit by last summer's flood events, and this week Cabinet met and decided to proceed with an innovative approach, which is to flood mitigation, which is described by some as dry reservoirs, by others as a room for the river approach. This is an approach that has proven extremely successful in Holland, which is one of the most at-risk jurisdictions in the world in terms of flooding and has perhaps more experience than anyone else. Cabinet has given instructions to the Government of Alberta staff to conclude negotiations with TransAlta on the long-term management of the Ghost Reservoir. This will be done with a view to doing two things: controlling both flood circumstances as well as drought conditions.
My hope here is that the Premier's commitment today is to treating people fairly and to getting things sorted out in a way that works for homeowners.
These projects that I've announced today will ensure that these events are not repeated in our communities.